Hello, good day, everyone, and welcome to the Zoom today. This is the Zoom of the Force Kinging team. And like you know, we are always here to share information with those who want to learn or improve their knowledge about the forthcoming launch of the Metaforce platform. The Metaforce platform is that project that everybody has been waiting for, and we're still expecting the launch. But even as we expect the launch, it's also important that we take into account the the things we are going to be doing in the future. Okay, not just for today, but in the near future. And that's the reason why I always say that whatever is worth doing is worth training for. If you are going to do metaphors, okay, you have to be well trained for it. You have to learn about it. You have to be skilled and schooled about whatever you want to do. Just like my mentor says that whatever is worth doing well is worth training for. And that's exactly what we do on the Zoom. We help our members and our prospects to open their minds to the possibilities and the realities of this project, the fact that it's going to change the history of networking and cryptocurrency globally. All right, can we hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you very much. So, like I said, this is a project that has come to stay, and it has come at a time like this to change the history of cryptocurrency globally. And I know that anybody who is a part of this project will always give testimonies, especially if you do it the right way. Because if you get into platforms like this the wrong way, you will be mistreating yourself. You will be doing yourself a whole lot of harm. But that's the reason why you are here, to learn about the basics, the understanding of what you want to do, what you want to get into is what matters. Why? Is understanding is important? Because news about the wrong aspect of the platform flies around all the time. And if you're not schooled or trained or educated, you will be misled. And I don't want anyone in this team or in this call or listening to my voice right now to be misled. And that's why I'm going to be showing you the main things about metaphors and why you have to take advantage of this project. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen without wasting much time and explaining some important things to us that is needed for the forthcoming launch of the project. Okay, so once again, I want to say welcome to everyone and follow my screen. And I'm going to have time where I will be taking questions from our attendees. Just in case you have a question, please feel free to put it on the chat, or you can go ahead and unmute yourself once we have the time to unmute ourselves. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right away. All right. Good. So, okay. All right. Just setting up my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Thank you very much. So if you're with me, please just rotate your screen. Just rotate the screen of your device so you can see what's we're displaying on the screen. So Metaforce is the first DeFi cryptocurrency platform globally. There had not been a platform like this that has a complete product that people have been looking for in the crypto space. And Metaforce is the combination of all branches of crypto, including what we did before, the networking aspect of it. But that networking aspect of it is what I'm going to dwell on this call. I hope you're listening. We're going to dwell on that on this call, but I'm just going to show you, just like I always do on my previous Zooms, that this is not just about the networking. There are big things coming in front of us. All right. Let me say that again, that we have our own metaverse. We have our Traders Club. You can see the Traders Club marketing tools. In other words, we are going to be into marketing, but this marketing, we're not going to be left to do it alone. We're going to be having marketing tools that will aid us to effective and excellent marketing. We're going to have our own NFT platform and our own decentralized academy where anybody who wants to learn about crypto will have grounded and full knowledge of it in its entirety. And also, we're going to be having our own NFTs in our platform. Now, this is amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, to crown it all, we are going to be having the first coin. The first coin is going to be launching very soon. All right. Once the IDO is ready, we're going to be informed about it by the creator of Force. So you don't have to be in a rush. Some people don't really know about Force and they are misled and fed negative information. I've met a lot of people, or sorry, some people that told me that what they're expecting, the launch we're expecting is the launch of a coin. Please be informed that what we're expecting is not the launch of a coin, but is the launch of the first program. Okay, so I just said something. First program. So that means that there are other programs in MetaForce. What you see here is not the programs. Okay, what you see here is not Force program. These are Force products. These are Force products. These are the things that make up the entire universe, the entire ecosystem of the MetaForce. But Force in itself has the marketing aspect. Are we following? Force has the marketing aspect. And in the marketing aspect, we have three programs. Three programs. Now, the first program is called the Classic program. Okay. The second program is called the Boost program. The Boost program. And the third one, which is called the Force Delta, is actually the Force Matrix. Ladies and gentlemen, that matrix, the Force matrix, does not, it has never existed in any networking platform globally. Force is going to be the first platform to have such a matrix in its ecosystem. And you are going to be privileged to be a part of that Force matrix to earn and leverage on your teamwork for higher earnings. Are we together? So this is very important. So what we're expecting now is not the launch of the coin. We're expecting the launch of the first Force program, the Classic program. And then after the Classic, they're going to launch the Boost program. Then after the Boost program, they will launch the Force Matrix. Now, we will also inform by the creator of the platform that the Force Matrix will also be launched simultaneously with the coin. In other words, when you hear that the coin is going to be launched, it means the Force Matrix will also be launched simultaneously. If you also hear that the Force Matrix is going to be launched, it means the coin also will be launched simultaneously. But what we're expecting right now is not the launch of the coin. All right, so I have to move because I'm working with my time here. Now, what we're expecting, like I said, is the launch of the Classic program, the Marketing Classic. So the Marketing Classic will have two launch, okay? We're going to be having the pre-launch and we're going to be having the main launch. The pre-launch is going to be having 50% discount of the amount of the main launch. When we get there, we'll talk about it, okay? Now, this is the Marketing Classic program. That's what you're seeing on my screen. The Marketing Classic program is the combination of these two schemes. The schemes are called S3 and S6, respectively, okay? Now, this is S3 scheme, and this is X6 scheme, all right? I'm just going to go into it so I can explain how they work. All right. Now, S3, okay, S3 is that scheme that you get to get results from your direct partners in the platform. Okay, S3 is where you earn from your direct partners in the platform, in your team, your direct partners. Now, S6 on the other hand, is where you get to earn from the collective teamwork, the collective team effort. In other words, you on the S6, you don't just earn from your downlines, you earn from your downline, you earn from your subordinates, even your superior, your uplines, you can also earn from them. So it is the collective teamwork. I can earn from your downline, you can earn from my downline, I can earn from my uplines or that downline. This S6 is a collective teamwork. And that's the reason why some people call it spillovers. Spillover, that's what it's called. But spillovers is not earnings. Spillovers are called bonuses. You are not meant to come into the platform and depend on spillovers. Spillovers is not, I repeat, is not guaranteed. Spillovers is the added advantage of an active team. I'll say that again. Spillovers is an added advantage of an active team. If you're not in an active team, do not expect spillovers. And what am I talking about an active team? Is not you joining a team that is active and expecting spillovers. No, it's your own team, your own structure. So when the structure is growing, we're all going to be earning from our direct partners on the S3, and then earning from our direct partners and partners on our team from the S6. So I hope we got that now. So now, how does the S6 or the S3 work? Okay, I think I explained that, but let me go back to the S6. I think we have more details on this screen. Okay, so this is the S6. This is how the S6 looks like. You can see what we have here. We have how the way your upline see. You can see that here, and then we have the way you see. Okay, so I'm talking about X6 right now. So when you come into the platform, let's say level 1, you can see level 1 here. Level 1 actually costs $5 for the pre-start price. Now, $5 is for level 1. Now, when you activate level 1, you're going to take the first spot in your upline space. So this is you. Why this is your upline? Now, how does the S6 work? Okay, now I would like us to look at this information here, just to look at the more precise knowledge. Okay, now look at that information there. As soon as the payment is made, it is instantly sent to the wallet of the higher partner, and you feel the matrix of your inviter. So if this is my upline, I feel this matrix under my upline. Let's continue. At the same time, your own matrix opens up, in which there are 6 spots under you. This is your own matrix. Your own matrix opens up when there are 6 spots under you. The first 2 on the first line, 2 on the first line here, and then 4 on the second. You see 4 on the second line. Okay, it is possible that a part of your matrix is inside the matrix of your upline if you got to him on the first line, and that is very possible. But all these things are things that we'll get to see practically as the launch of the platform is done, and people start taking spaces in their uplines matrix. So from what we just saw now, it is telling us that on the first line, okay, the first line, the income doesn't go to you, it goes to your upline. Okay, it doesn't go to you, it goes to your upline. Where your income is on the S6 is on the second line, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget that these are all 100%. Anybody that feels any of these spots here are all 100%. All of them are all 100%. Okay, so it means if somebody joins here, the income goes to your upline. Are you getting me now? So maybe let's just see that on the next screen. Let's see that on the next screen. All right. Are we following? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. So now I'm saying this, that it's important that you know where you fall and where your upline falls. So I told you that the first line, the income, that's this first line, the income doesn't go to you, it goes to your upline. This one also, the income doesn't go to you, it goes to your upline. So now look at, this is how your upline sees, and this is the way you see. So if this is you, and then you are occupying, this is your matrix. When you bring in your first partner takes this spot on your matrix. Don't forget that this is the first line. But on your upline's matrix, that person feels what? The second line. Your first partner feels the first spot on your first line, but on your upline's matrix, it feels the first spot on where the second line. So that's the reason why the income of the first line's matrix, that person is feeling the second line of your upline. I hope this is making sense. Just calm down. You'll get it. You will get it. Okay. So if this person, the income on the first line goes to your upline, like you see here, all right. Accordingly, when this first person here brings in number 2, all right. When that person brings in number 2, that number 2 will now be on the first line of number 1. But that number 2 will now be on the second line on your matrix. So the income, if number 2 brings number, if number 1 brings number 2, okay, that income will not go to number 1, it will come over to you. I hope you're following this. This is very important. I'm trying my best to break this down so that you can get it, because when you don't understand how this works, you might be thinking you lost money in the platform, but this is just how the platform works. Okay, so just understand that on the S6, the first 2, okay, doesn't go to you, it goes to your upline. The second line is where your income is. All right, now from that second line, 3 of that income goes directly into your personal wallet. So I said, let me just take out this. So I said 3 of this goes directly into your personal wallet. The last one here will be used as what we call auto reactivation, auto reinvestment. Okay, in other words, you paid a certain amount to open that level. So since all these slots cost the same amount, let's say you open level 1 with $5. So it means this one costs $5. It goes to your upline. This one also is $5. It goes to your upline. And then these 3 is $5 each. So it means you open this particular level with $5, but you are earning in one cycle, you're earning 300% of the money in one cycle. And then this also $5 again repurchases the same level for you afresh, so that you can keep earning over and over and over and over again. Okay, so this is very important. So if you don't have that understanding, if you don't have that understanding, you might not know how this works. But when you have the understanding, you will know how the platform works. Okay, so I'm looking at my time. All right, so I'm just going to be saying a few more things about the platform, and then we stop. Okay, because I'm working with time. So the S6 and the S3, like I said, they work together. So this is the matrix. Okay, and the matrix is 12 levels, and we have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, all the way down to level 12. Now, if you will notice something about this, that level 1 and 2 is the same scheme, and level 3 is S3 scheme. Level 4 and 5 is the same scheme. Level 6 is the S3 scheme. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has never been done in any networking platform, when one matrix occupies 2 schemes and is still working effectively. But this is something that is new. And this is a way to let people know, to let you know that you are going to be earning actively and passively. Since this is going to be earning from your direct downlines, this is going to be earning from the collective teamwork. So we have how many levels here? We have about this is 4 times 2. This is 8. 8 levels where you are going to be earning from your teamwork, including your direct downlines. But we have those 4 levels here. 4 levels where you are going to be earning alone from your direct downlines. Only from your direct downlines. So this is amazing. So you are earning actively, you're earning passively. So now this level 1 to level 12, like I said, we have 2 launch coming up. 2 launch, and we have the pre-start price, we have the main price. So let's look at the cost of all these levels. Okay, so this is the cost of all the levels. So level 1 costs as low as $5, and then level 2 $10, and level 3 $20. You can see here that each next level costs exactly twice as much as the previous one. So you can see that now everything is always times 2, double of the previous level, until we hit level 12 where we have $10,000. Now the goal of everybody on our team is to hit the 12th level. With the strategy that we are bringing to the table, ladies and gentlemen, we are all going to hit the 12th slot. But like I said, that we're all starting with only 3 levels. 3 levels. So coming in with the pre-launch is going to be saving 50% of the amount of the main launch, because when the main launch takes place, all the prices here are going to be doubled. Let's show that to you. So you can see here, we have, like I told you, I said we are going to be expecting 2 launch. We are expecting the pre-launch for the pre-start price, and this is the main launch for the standard price. Okay, sorry. So you can see that everything here will be upgraded to this one. So this is the one we are going to be working with for many years. But with the platform is starting with this. So if you join with this, you will be saving 50% of those who will be joining with this amount. So this is what we're starting with, the first 3 slots. And even when the main launch takes place, it's going to be still the first 3 slots. The only thing is that it's going to now be upgraded. So instead of it being 35 BUSD, and then sorry, did I say 35? Sorry, 35 USDT, okay, and then $5 of MATIC, which will equal to what, $40. So that's what you need for the pre-start price. Okay, that's what you need for the pre-start price, $40. That would be 35 USDT, and then $5 of smart chain. So this, did I say smart chain? MATIC coin, sorry. We talk about that a lot. So we're getting used to the new platform now, okay? So I'll say that once again. 35 of USDT, and then $5 of MATIC coin. So MATIC coin will be used for network fee or gas fee, while the USDT will go for activating the slot. So it will be opening up the slot. So for every transaction, there's always a gas fee that is paid. Are we together? So MATIC coin will now be used as the gas fee, and that's why we recommend you start with $5 of MATIC. So after the main launch takes place, it will now be times 2. If you look at this very well now, it will no longer be 35. It will now be 70 BUSD and $10 of smart chain, which will now be $80. $80. Sorry. So I said 70 USDT and $10 of MATIC. So that will be $80 in total. So I'm going to be stopping here today because of time, and because I needed to watch my time so that I can take questions from any one of us that have questions about how the platform works, or how you want to learn 1 or 2 things about it, or you have questions you've gotten from people you wanted to clarify how relevant or true it is. So I'll be taking those questions right away. If you have those questions, you can put it on the chat, or if you want to tell us about the question, you can feel free to raise your hand, and then you can go ahead and speak. So any questions, please? Any questions? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Yeah, Evan.
So my question is, since we are going with 3 downlines each,
Sir, yeah.
and to complete a circle, you need 6 downlines to complete a circle.
To complete
If
the
I'm correct.
circle, where?
Yeah, to complete a circle is 6 downlines, and we're going with 3 downlines. So how are we going to advance to different levels with just 3 downlines? That's just my question.
Sorry, I didn't get that question very well. Sorry.
Okay, we are supposed to need 6 downlines to complete a circle. And by completing the circle, that means we have got to benefit from that level. Let me say I get level 1, and if I can get 6 people under me in level 1, I've completed the circle level 1 in that first law. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So we are going with 3 downlines on this kinging team now.
Yeah.
How are we going to meet it up? That's just it. Like meet up the complete circle, having 6 people under us.
Okay, that's a good question. Now, what you're talking about has to do with the S6 scheme. Okay. Now, 6 spots on the X6 doesn't mean you are the one that will bring the 6 people. Let me go back to the slide so you can see something. Okay. I need you to see this so that, and I hope everybody is also seeing this too. So let me go back to the slide so you can see something. Right? There's something. Sorry. Okay, so I said I wanted you to see something. Okay. Now, I did explain something here that it is, can you see this? It is possible that a part of your matrix be inside the matrix of your upline if you got to him on the first line. This means that you are not the one that have to bring the 6 people, sir. All you need to do is bring your own 3 people. If your downline also brings their own people, it will still enter the same matrix, the same scheme. What the platform is after is for the 6 spots to be filled. How the 6 spots is filled is completely by the team. Do you understand?
Yes, I
Okay, for example, now, I bring number 1, and number 1 brings number 2 and number 3. So number 2 and number 3 is not my downlines, but they are showing in my matrix because this is my own matrix. Are you getting me now?
Yes, I am.
So I am not the one that will bring the 6 people. All I'm meant to do is just fulfill my obligations of bringing the 3 people. And the reason why we went for 3 partners is because of the S3. If you look at the S3 very well, the S3 actually has 3 direct partners. So it means that anybody that can work with that can ride excellently well on this platform. Are you getting me now? So the S6 doesn't mean that you are the one that will bring the 6 people. All right, because the platform is automated. All the platform is looking for is for these 6 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to be what filled. That is all. Whoever is filling the spot doesn't matter. All you need to do is ensure that your 3 people are part of it. That's all.
Okay, now I understand.
Are you getting me now? So that's just it. So we are not seeing you that you must bring in your 3 people. And another question you asked is how are we going to be upgrading to more levels? Because I told us that the money we are paying is just a one-time payment. So how would we be upgrading? Now it's already, the platform is completely automated. And because of time, I couldn't go into that aspect. Okay, it's actually called it's actually called the auto upgrade. You can see there, auto upgrade. So I will need to explain this for us. So I'll be doing that on our next Zoom. I'll go deeper on auto upgrade to make us understand. But this material is available on our Telegram group. You can do well to study it for yourself, but I will go deeper on auto upgrade by our coming soon. But because of time, I will not be able to go into that auto upgrade for now. So that's why we have said it over and over again. You don't need 100 downlines. You don't need 10 downlines. All you need is just 3 people so that it will be more closely related. It is more easier for you to fend and care for 3 people than 10 people. Now think about it. If you're a father, which father will be able to care for children more? Is it the one that has 10 children or 3 children?
3 children.
Of course, and that's exactly what we are trying to do. We want to be closer to ourselves by building with just 3 downlines only. So in our team, even though you have the ability to bring in 100 downlines, sir, only 3 is allowed to go directly under you. And we're doing this for a reason, because we have been in platforms that we are only caring about ourselves. Anybody I bring goes directly under myself. But that has not scaled networking forward. In networking, sir, it's about the team, not about me that is the leader. It's about the team. So the strategy must be to the team's expansion. And that strategy should be a strategy that will bring the team close by, together, not scattered. So if that strategy is implemented and everybody follows it, you will see that the team will have more results faster. It will grow. And as long as your team is growing, forget it. Your own benefit is guaranteed. But if we are just benefiting ourselves, but we don't care about our team members, the business will come to a halt someday. Metaphors is going to be here for many years. What is the plan? I see a lot of teams springing up in different places. What is the plan to ensure that your team is available in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years? What is the plan? It is the foundation in how people build their teams that will determine the longevity of the team. That's what happens. So that's the reason why we take time to explain these things on our Zoom calls. We might not be able to cover all these documents right now because the document is a lot of information. But if you take your time to go through it, you understand. But by our own responsibility, we are meant to show you the main aspect and focus on the Zoom. So by next week on Monday, same time, we're going to be doing more justice to other aspects of the marketing material. Okay. So I hope I cleared your question, sir.
Yeah, you did. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that question too, because it will help a lot of people. So people, please don't be scared. You don't need 6 downlines on the X6. All right. So any more questions? Any more questions? All right. So in the absence of no question, I want to say thank you to everyone who came on the call today, and share this video once it's out to those who you are prospecting. It will help them understand how the platform works. There are a lot of negative information flying around about Metaverse, and these are the people that will want to give Metaverse a bad name after a few months of being launched. But when you tell people the truth and teach them in the details, they will ride excellently well in the platform. How can a business be for many years and then you are complaining that the business is not working for you? Somehow you started with the wrong strategy, the wrong team, the wrong foundation. And what we're trying to do on the Kingin team is the right foundation. The platform creators has given us a blueprint on the S3 scheme that direct partners are on 3 spots. That should give us a light, a green light, that all we need is 3 partners. That is the green light. But people want to go ahead to do more than that. It is for their own business. But I want to follow what the creators has laid down for us. And that's the reason for our strategy, the power of 3. Thank you, everyone. And don't forget that the launch is close by. The official date is not yet announced because 2 things are currently in progress. The auditing of the platform, and after the auditing is completed, a test will be carried out to ensure that the platform is excellently working fine before the official date will be announced. So this is one thing I find in Force I don't find in other platforms. There are platforms that once it's ready, they launch it. They don't care whether they has errors or not. So the creators of Force invited people for audits, and the auditing is currently going on. And after a while, we're going to have the test. And after the test, we'll have the date for the official launch. So thank you very much for your time. And then let's make this happen on Monday. Invite someone to be a part of this call. And just like you know, that the Force is always with us and we are with you. Force.